Go ahead, Survivor Sisters.
Hi, Oakley. My name is Heather McCullough, and I am 37 years old. I am a mom of 4 amazing boys and a wife of 18 years to my high school sweetheart. Just after my 36th birthday, our family was shocked to hear those unwanted words, "You have stage 4 breast cancer." From there, everything happened so fast. I went through 17 rounds of chemo and 6 surgeries. Today, I'm happy to say that my most recent PET scan came back clear. Our family never lost faith, and with the love, prayers, and support of my family, friends, and most importantly, my survivor sisters, I would not have gotten through this past year. As I look back on my journey, I can honestly say that I was not cursed with cancer, but rather I was blessed with cancer. Because without cancer, I would not be standing here today sharing my story with all of you, and I would not have met my new family of survivor sisters. Today I relay for a sister that I've never actually met because she lost her battle. However, I was blessed to have met her sister and her family, and through them I am honored to know of her and am inspired daily by Tina Martinetti. Tina was only 25 when she was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. She knew all too well what journey lied ahead of her because just 2 years prior she had lost her mother to breast cancer. Tina was also very involved with Relay for Life and was given the honors to speak at her relay in 2007, but sadly she passed away just a few days before and never had the chance to share her story. So tonight I want to share with you her speech that she wrote. I relay because I truly believe there will be a cure one day. I relay so that people will not have to go through what others, my mom and myself, have gone through. I have been fighting cancer for 10 years, and I have personally seen the benefits of the research. At the beginning of this year, I was told there was only one kind of chemo that I could use, and a couple of months later, I was told there are now 2 more treatments that could benefit me. Since I have been on chemo for the last 7 years, I have seen firsthand how the research has really benefited me and others. I relay for my family because without them, none of this would be possible. Each and every one of them has been there for me every step of the way. The love and support I get from them makes me the luckiest person on earth, and that is why I fight so hard. I relay for the ones we have lost, the ones still fighting, and so no one else will have to experience this disease called cancer. Tina would tell people, I am not dying of cancer, I am living with cancer. And that's exactly what she did until the very end, and what she inspires me to do every day, to live our lives. Thank you, Tina, for making me feel blessed for having cancer, because without it, I would not have known you. Tonight, Tina, I relay for you, I relay for your mom, and I relay for all of our sisters.
Woo! I know.
There are 4 kinds of people in the world. Those who have been caregivers, those who currently are caregivers, those who will be caregivers, and those who will need caregivers. Former First Lady Rosalind Carter. Good evening, everybody. My name is Melanie Wilkinson. I am a cancer survivor sister. I'm 42 years old, and in January 2010, I was diagnosed with stage 3 triple-negative breast cancer. This is my first Relay for Life, and I am both proud and honored to say that I am doing this walk for the unseen heroes of the cancer fight, the family and friends that are there beside us each step of the way, our warriors, our caregivers. I believe we all know this is a family affair. From the very beginning, I knew I didn't have cancer, we had cancer. In fact, God was forming my army long before I even knew this dreaded disease was trying to take over my body. And today I have people all across the United States praying for me. Yes, God does have a plan for me. Cancer is a part of it. However, I can say nothing less than I am blessed. I have witnessed beautiful things throughout my journey, and there have been many times when the emotions surrounding the actions are so complex that I'm not quite sure how to express my gratitude. For example, How do I thank someone for walking 24 hours around a track? What do I say to the people that were there helping me shave my head, holding my hand through 26 rounds of chemo, bringing you and your family a hot cooked meal, driving you to endless appointments, helping you with your children, doing your laundry, raising money for you to help support you pay your bills, changing your bandages after surgeries, giving you shots, covering you with lotion after radiation treatments. The list just goes on and on. The endless cards, surprises, gifts, and prayers. It seems like the thanks should extend way beyond a simple word or action. I owe you. And I thank you for pushing up your sleeves and traveling down this long, hard, scary, and painful road with me. Each and every one of you are a part of my abundantly strong support system that I call my warriors. I would never be taking these steps today without you. You are my strength. On those days when all else fails, I can't bring myself up to fight, you fight for me. Some of you may not even consider yourself caregivers because you're just doing what comes natural, a kind gesture for a friend or family member. You are so loved, you are so needed, and so very appreciated. As I walk this track today, I am humbled and grateful. Unfortunately, my fight with cancer is not quite done yet, but there is never a doubt that I can survive this journey with my caregivers there, in front of me, next to me, behind me. My friends are my true heroes. I walk this for you. Thank you to my parents, Carl and Pam Wilkinson, for taking on the hardest role of all. No parent should ever have to feel the pain of watching their child suffer. Thank you, Rick, for stepping up to the plate even when those bases were loaded. And to my daughter Paisley, who was forced to grow up fast and deal with the things only adults should have to deal with. Call it a clan, call it a network, call it your caregivers, call it the Survivor Sisters, call it a family. Whatever it is and whoever you are, you need one.
I'm sorry to squeeze in here and interrupt you guys. We have a lost little girl, Juliana, that's over here. Her dad's named Joe. Joe, are you around? Your daughter, Juliana, is sitting over here. She's missing you and wants to see you.
Awkward when I'm.
If you can hear me, and I know most everybody can, your daughter's over here. She'll be here with us right by this fence. So,
Bring her up here.
go ahead. Thank you. Go ahead.
Gosh.
How do you live up to that?
Hi, everybody. My name is Debbie Bordeaux, and I'm a teacher here in Oakley, and I, too, am a survivor sister. I've had a very busy day today. This is actually my second speaking engagement of the day. This morning I was asked to be a speaker at Cal State's Day of the Teacher. I was invited to speak because this past September 15th, I was named Contra Costa County's Teacher of the Year. Thank you. Being named Teacher of the Year was an incredible honor and privilege, but for me, it was also a huge milestone. You see, exactly 1 year to the date of being named Teacher of the Year, I had had my final chemo treatment. It's amazing what a year can make. In March of 2010, I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer, and over the next 8 months, I endured 4 surgeries, chemotherapy, and 7 weeks of radiation treatment. But during this time, just like my survivor sisters, I was bound and determined not to let cancer define my life, who I am, what I enjoy, or how I portray myself. I continued to work. I'm an educator, and I love what I do. It was so important for me to show my students that obstacles and challenges in life might slow you down a bit, but they don't have to stop you. You need to meet them head on and just show them who's boss. Going to work, teaching is what I do, and I was not going to give cancer the chance to take that away from me. I shaved my head before chemo took my hair. Not a huge endeavor, but all the same very empowering. I was in control. The spring of my diagnosis, I participated in Relay for Life. I had been doing Relay for Life for quite a few years, but in 2010 it took on a new significance for me. I was a week out of a surgery. I had tubes hanging from me, but I was bound and determined to walk. It was emotional. All my years of doing Relay for Life, I've never dreamed I'd be walking as a survivor. But more than that, it was healing. There's something very special that happens at a relay. You know it. That feeling of community, determination, love, and above all, hope. For 24 hours, we all come together with a shared vision, a shared desire, and a common bond. And it's not very often in today's society that we get to do that. You are not just a part of this unique and inspiring day. You are the ones that make it happen. You are the heart and soul of Relay. And as a survivor, I can't thank you enough. The next year, last year, 2011, I walked at Relay again. I was strong, happy, and motivated. And I walk again this year, and I probably will every year that I can. Our support for the American Cancer Society and for those we walk in honor of is one of the greatest gifts we can give. I am so grateful to be a part of Relay for Life. Cancer isn't kind, or fair, or fun, or easy, but it can be survivable. And I've learned that believing in your own power is key. Faith in God makes it bearable. And medical treatments have come a long way. You'll never be exactly the same person you were before a cancer diagnosis. But if you're really lucky like me, you'll come out of it stronger and wiser than you were before. In a few minutes, we're going to take to the track again, and as we walk, we're going to look upon the beautiful luminarias all lit up and remembered loved ones who have lost their battle. We'll look upon the luminarias in support and honor of all survivors. But as you walk, I ask you one thing: take hold of your family and friends, link arms, hold hands, and take a moment to reflect upon the sheer beauty of this ceremony. As you gaze at the luminarias surrounding the track, think of them as a beacon, a light, a beacon of hope, as a resolve that we will continue to fight, and a reminder that you are making a difference. On behalf of myself, Heather, Mulaney, my survivor sisters that are out there, and all survivors, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It is an honor and a privilege to share the track with each and every one of you. God bless.